Welcome back to the King's Corner, the place for all things Bethesda.
He is the KingFanMan.
And she is my Mississippi Queen, and I think she was quiet this time. Are you gonna give me 5? No.
Turn around this way.
What is it? What's on me? We'll get it.
It's gooey, gluey. What is that?
I have no idea. Oh, it's my hair gel. That's a good way to start again. Get it.
I think you got it.
Y'all pardon us for just a minute. Okay.
See, you should have let me talk, so you wouldn't have turned your head that way. And
welcome back to the King's Corner, the place for all things Bethesda. Hi guys. Hey Kane. Hey, it's Jazz. Oh, I like that. It's Jazz.
We do like Jazz.
Tamar and Trey, and there is Eli. Hey buddy, how's it going? Of course, we're going to talk about Fallout 76 today, but I want to talk about Bethesda as a whole today as well, and I'm going to give y'all my little spiel today. Since the Xbox takeover of Bethesda, I believe the future for Bethesda and Fallout 76, Starfield, all of our games that we love, I believe it is bigger and better than ever.
Hey Heath.
I think like a lot of us, we were shocked. It's taken a little bit for us to process, but I truly believe it's going to be an amazing thing for Bethesda.
You've been getting a little excited about it.
I have. I want to give y'all just a little bit of perspective about $7.9 or $7.5 billion. Do you know how much that is?
A lot.
Okay, let me put it this way. You could buy Buckingham Palace. You know what Buckingham Palace is?
Man.
You could buy it 6 times and still have $1 billion in change.
I could get my accessible Suburban.
Well, yeah, that's...
How cool would that be?
Yeah. You could also buy...
And my beach house.
Yeah, you could do that too. You could also buy the Red Sox. You know, the Boston Red Sox?
No.
And you could still have enough money to buy 3 more major league teams and still have money left over. So it's a lot of money. So we let all that sink in, but what does that mean for the future? I believe it means the future is very bright.
I wish I had some shrimp.
Somebody asked about E3. Does that mean no more BE3s or no more Bethesda E3s?
They will make back their money. I think they're still going to have that. I don't think that's going to change.
The Bethesda will still have their E3s just like normal. And in fact, and this is what I want to talk about.
They're going to be bigger and better because they're going to have more money pushing them. Can you imagine?
That's exactly
right. It's going to be so stinking awesome.
I believe this year's, or it's really 2021.
Maybe that lady won't steal. No, that was at QuakeCon. Never mind. That lady had to steal her chair from us.
This coming E3, I believe, will actually be, and I've got some evidence I want to go over. I believe it will be Bethesda's biggest E3 ever. I think it's going to be amazing.
It absolutely. And I'm going to go with you this time.
Yes, we're going to be there. Hopefully the pandemic will be over so we can actually have one.
I'm going regardless. If Disney's open, I'm going. Ghost and I are going to have a Disney day. You can just have a hangout with your guy friends day, and then I'll catch you on the gaming floor.
Let me give y'all some things why I believe this year's E3 is going to be the biggest ever. Number 1, Starfield, obviously. Think back to when they announced Fallout 4. Of course, that was a huge E3. Anytime BGS announces a game, it's a huge E3 anyway.
I agree with you, but no politics.
Yeah, I agree too, but we're not going to talk about it.
We're not talking politics.
I agree too.
But we do agree with you.
But Starfield's going to be announced, so that's going to make it huge. But I think there's some things that we've kind of forgot about and we haven't talked about lately. I believe this...
Like I'm fat.
You're not either.
It's a puffy jacket.
You're fluffy and wonderful. Am I going to get in trouble now? Anyway, the TV show. I believe we're going to learn about the TV show at E3.
That is a good point. They will have. That's a good point.
I think a lot is going to be revealed. I think it's going to be revealed where it's located. We're going to learn about the actors. We're going to learn probably when it's coming. So that's going to be a major reveal at E3.
I think they were actually thrilled to be able to cancel E3 due to a pandemic so that they could wait and save all this till they got this thing worked out, if they got it worked out.
Oh, yeah. Of course, we're going to get major new Fallout 76 stuff. We're going to talk about in just a little bit why I believe Fallout 76's future is brighter and bigger than ever. But I believe they're going to continue on with the Brotherhood of Steel stuff. So we're going to get some major new stuff with that. Of course, we're going to get new Elder Scrolls Online. I believe that was a major thing for Microsoft because people don't know. Did you know the Elder Scrolls Online has been the #1 MMO for like 4 or 5 years straight? It's amazing what that game has done. It had a rocky start, but it is an amazing MMO if you like MMOs. So it is wonderful. So there's a lot of money there. Now, but that's not all. Right now, Arcane is in a major hiring phase, and they are working on a brand new AAA game. Could it be the next Dishonored? Could it be something brand new from Arcane is coming? So maybe there's going to be something announced from Arcane. Also, Machine Games, the makers of Wolfenstein, it's about time in their cycle to announce a game as well. I would love to see something from those two games. It is very possible to see something from those two studios. That is not counting, guys. We're also going to get a lot more from Ghostwire and Deathloop. I mean, that is a huge, huge E3 right there. And then Bethesda always surprises us. And then add on top of that anything that Bethesda and Xbox is planning together. That, again, the biggest E3 that we have ever seen. Because when we think of big E3s, we think of 2014 with Fallout 4. Just think of everything I just named. It's
going to be huge, I tell you.
It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. There is a new leaked screenshot, and it's probably real, MC Jenkins says. Of what?
Starfield was leaked.
Starfield has been leaked. Oh, I'll have to look that up. Very, very, very cool. So let me know what y'all think about the future of Bethesda. And I just think it's very bright. The resources that are now going to be put into Bethesda are going to be very, very, very cool.
You know what I think? I think I should not have eaten that Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Yeah. By the way, I will say one thing, not bragging. I'm just happy right now. As of when we went on the air, the Razorbacks were ahead of the Bulldogs.
Oh my gosh. Why did you even say that?
I'm just thankful. The Bulldogs are ranked number 4 in the nation, and we're, woo.
We don't have TV like regular TV.
No, we're just listening on the radio.
And so for the first time, probably in life, I've actually enjoyed listening to the radio today. But I've not seen football on TV for real in a year at least. So, you know. Yeah, and he turned it off. I was like, leave it on. It'll stop me from interrupting you.
She wanted to leave the game on while the Kingcast was going.
It was going to stop me from being interruptive.
Okay, Jeremy says, I think if Microsoft is going to make any exclusives Bethesda game, it will be the smaller studios. I agree with you, Jeremy, 100%. I do agree with you 100%. Okay, we've got a lot to go over with Fallout 76.
He has his notes.
I have my notes. I have 2 pages worth of notes. A lot to go over. Hello, Everett. Hello from East LA. We're in Lower LA, so it's good to see you. Lower Arkansas. Anyway.
I know.
Starfield in late 2021. I agree because I believe they're going to announce it at E3 this year. We'll get it probably November of 2021. So again, this E3 is going to be amazing.
When's E3? Isn't it? It's in the new year, right?
MC Jenkins, is that if you would put that link on my Discord, would you, so everybody can see it? If you'll post it on the King's Corner Discord, then we can all look at it real quick. and then everybody will get back to focusing. So if you'll post it on the King's Corner real quick. There it is. He did post it. Okay. Oh, very cool. Looks like we've got a. I wished I could post it, but we're doing straight from the webcam. But if y'all will go to my Discord, there is a link in the description of this video, so you can
Told you I'll play that.
So you can go to my Discord right now and look at this picture that we're talking about. Looks very cool. It looks like there's a ship with windows to the right, and the player. Very, very cool. I'm trying to look. Got a health bar and a stamina bar to the right. That looks very, very, very cool. Does anybody know where this came from, or where the leak was? E3 is in June. Yes, it is in June. Kane says my attitude towards exclusives, or if anything will change, is this: it is too early to know anything. Yes, of course. Phil Spencer said that they would do that with a case by case basis. So
thank you.
Yes. Tamar says EA was one of the bidders for ZeniMax. What are your thoughts on this? My thoughts are I am so glad Xbox got it instead of EA. What are your thoughts on it? But thank you so much. Thank you. Here you go, Miss Queen. If you're new to the channel, of course, every time we get a super chat, Mr. Walter comes out, and we thank you so much for the super chat.
Thank you. Here we go.
Shut the hell
up. But I am so glad that EA did not. If EA would have bought Bethesda, I would not be talking about the future being near as bright as I am today. Brown, yes, I am a huge fan of Bethesda.
You smell really good.
As well, thank you. It's better than smelling bad.
True.
I'm a huge fan of Bethesda as well. In fact, I'm the King fan, man. But I believe Xbox is going to handle Bethesda very well. It gives Bethesda the resources that they need to do what they want to do. And I believe Xbox is going to give Bethesda the freedom. At least they're talking that way. They're going to continue to give Bethesda the freedom to do what they need to do. And I think that's the big thing. They're not going to try to bring Bethesda in and change a lot of things that they're doing. Because, even with like Deathloop and Ghostwire, they're continuing to let them be PS5 exclusives. I mean, that's a huge deal right there. Xbox could say, no, we're not going to do that, but they're leaving those alone. So and a lot of that's probably in the contract, but I think listening to Todd Howard and Pete Hines talk, most of that was relationships. They have a very good relationship that goes all the way back to Morrowind. I mean, so it's not just, we've got it in contract. You can't do that to us. I think they've got that great.
It's not a crazy takeover come in.
Right.
It's just, we want to work together to build something better.
They've been working together for so long. They've been tied to Microsoft. You've heard me talk about them being tied to Microsoft all the way back to Morrowind. So now we've just have that financial tie, which is very good.
That's huge.
Yeah.
That's nice for everybody.
Yeah. And yes, EA definitely does some questionable things business-wise, which ZeniMax was going that direction. That's why I'm glad to see Xbox take over. I do not like the direction that ZeniMax was going in some of their business decisions. So this is another reason I really think the future is brighter. It was almost like ZeniMax was panicking. They had trouble with a few of their games. They had trouble with a few of their game sales. Prey didn't do very well game sales wise. Then they had a couple of dud games like the last Wolfenstein. And I think they started to panic and change the way they were making games.
Instead of just holding the course and letting things
chill
back out.
Yeah, I am feeling better. Thank you so much. I am feeling better. I'm still waiting on my good medicine. Some of my meds are about to run out, so it may get a lot worse if I don't get my meds. But
you're doing better.
I'm doing a lot better.
We've made a little bit of a transition, so
Yep.
I think we'll be okay, hopefully.
Yep. I also released today, if y'all haven't watched it yet, I released a short podcast on the next 3 months. And of course, y'all have seen the timeline, I'm sure. The next 3 months of what we're getting in Fallout 76. And the reason I wanted to talk about it in podcast form was it really is amazing. In the month of October, we are getting 6 major things in the month of October. Well, how many weeks are in October? It's not a trick question. Okay, we're getting 6 major things in October. Well, that's more than one a week. And a lot of that 6, one of them's an update, but a lot of that 6, one of them's an update, one of them's a double score weekend. The rest are events, guys.
It's essentially every 5 days you're getting something.
So you look at what Bethesda is giving to us, and that's what makes.
Hey, we are doing well.
That's what makes Fallout 76 so exciting to me, and I think they're going to continue that pattern. It looks like, anyway. It's definitely not slowing down; it's speeding up, and I don't believe it's just that game. I believe this purchase with what Xbox did, I believe it's going to do that with every game.
Hey, Vault Girl.
I believe every game now is going to be energized to do more.
See you, Sparkly.
Whether it's the TV show they're working on, Starfield they're working on, whatever, I believe now every game went into overdrive. Overdrive with resources, overdrive with what they want to do.
Well, I mean, you just think about it. They were able to on spot hire new people, bring new people in. They probably had people already on standby they were talking to. I mean, just so many things changed instantly. I mean, they won the lottery.
Yeah, absolutely.
They won the lottery, and it's not like they're gonna burn through their money in a year like, we would if we won the lottery. They're actually gonna keep winning the lottery over and over and over.
Hey, Vault Girl, thank you for being here.
It's pretty awesome.
By the way, Vault Girl is here. Y'all see her there in blue. If y'all have not subscribed to her channel, she is awesome and our moderator. Y'all please subscribe to Vault Girl.
Exactly, Ultramarine. They're just gonna throw the money. I mean, they've got a sugar daddy. They've got a daddy Warbucks. Just like here.
Yep. Vault Girl has awesome gaming content and cooking content. And
I wish she was here cooking tonight because I am petrified of making dinner tonight.
Well, then I'm petrified of what we might eat tonight. So
there's grits in there and Pop-Tarts, I know.
Just as I started the show telling you guys, Arcane Studio are on a major hiring phase right now. But this is another good thing, and we've talked about it a little bit. I know I've heard a little talk in the community about Bethesda now being able to work with Obsidian. Bethesda has always worked with other studios. Like in Fallout 4, the reason...
He doesn't like grits. I love them.
The reason the gunplay got better in Fallout 4 was Bethesda Game Studios got id Software to help them with their gunplay. The great thing is now, think about all the studios that Bethesda now has available that they can work with. Think about all the studios under the Xbox tent now that Bethesda can team up with. That is exciting. And I believe they will do that more. You say, well, I want a Bethesda Obsidian, for them to join up. You watch, I believe there will be, and maybe not a split, this game is Bethesda and Obsidian, but I believe there will be studios helping one another with games.
Oh yeah.
Because that was the pattern with Bethesda and Arcane, Bethesda Game Studios and Machine Games and id Software and all those.
Especially now, I mean, since COVID has changed the way we work throughout the world, everyone is working remotely. I mean, they're going to be better equipped, and they've got Microsoft with them. I mean, it's not like it's going to be a problem for them.
Yep. Kane says, better yet, NGS, Obsidian, and In Exile I have a hard time saying that word. Collaborating?
Mm-hmm.
I want to say collaborating because that's what it looks like. Like,
whatever.
Yeah. What system do you play on? I mainly play on
PC.
But I do have.
Our boys play on PlayStation.
No, Xbox.
What's in here?
Xbox.
What's in the living room?
PlayStation.
Okay, one of the boys plays PlayStation.
Yeah, and
one plays Xbox.
Yeah. But I do, Alpha have Xbox and PlayStation. Now, when it comes to new generation, it's going to be PC only for a while because I can't afford one of the new systems. So, unless we get really lucky or somebody's really nice.
I was going to say, again, still haven't made the house payment, paid the cell phone bill or the water bill.
We're going to get there, though.
We're gonna get in by the skin of our.
I've never understood that saying, the skin of our teeth.
Doesn't it say skin of your teeth?
It does say that, yeah.
Maybe the skin you can grab in your teeth, which isn't very much if you took a chunk. I don't know. Why did he say that?
I don't know. You know, I was going to write a book one time about the sayings and what they meant. Yeah. But that is, you guys are talking about the different studios that can team up. That is an amazing thought about now the collaborating of the studios under Xbox. And, say Bethesda Game Studios is having some kind of issue with, I won't say Starfield because I believe Starfield is finished, but the Elder Scrolls, say they want to get the, let's just face it, Elder Scrolls combat
do have layers.
Has not been the best combat in years past.
Really? Yeah. I would agree with that.
It's just been kind of
I agree. Whack. It's just not good.
Yeah. So what studio can you guys think of that had under Xbox that has better combat that they could reach out to, to have better dual wielding combat or something like that, just like they did in Fallout 4 with their weapons? There you go. So the resources is not just money, it goes way beyond that now, which is awesome. Speaking of combat, I was playing Kingdom Come Deliverance, and you talk about combat that will challenge you. Wow, that's some good combat. Yes, combat back in Morrowind was very, 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 very tough. I do want to ask just for a minute as we're moving forward, and I do want to stay on this.
Do you want me to repeat that for those that missed it?
What did I say? Did I say something really stupid? If it was bad, no, don't repeat it. What did I say? I didn't hear it, I guess. Go ahead. What was it? What was it?
It was sort of like Paul pitching his tents.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Well, hey, if you speak publicly like I do, it's going to happen. Can I tell the one story?
No.
Yeah, I got to tell the one story.
Which one?
Have you guys ever?
Wait, which story?
I'm just going to tell the story. Yes.
No, there is one you cannot tell.
Well, this one I'm going to. As some of you guys know, and some of you may not know.
Please don't do the one that's in my head.
I'm not going to do the one that's in your head. I'm a preacher. Some of y'all may not know that. And so I talk.
Thanks, Alice.
Thanks, Alice. It's still Arkansas Ahead. Is that halftime? And when you talk in front of people as much as I do, you get tongue tangled sometimes, and
tongue tied is what he meant.
Well, there was one time. It is halftime. Okay, good deal. One time I was preaching.
Please don't be telling this story.
And I was trying to talk. I was talking.
No, this is the story you cannot tell.
I was talking about.
No, don't tell this story.
I was talking about the Apostle Peter.
Oh, you can tell this one. Okay.
And if y'all know,
I can't believe you're going to tell this. Are you going to blush? I'm going to blush.
If y'all know anything about the Apostle Peter was always, he would argue with Jesus. He was the one, of course, that denied Jesus 3 times.
We say Coke here. It's not a pop or a soda.
And what I was going to try to say, we all act like Peter sometimes. That's what I was trying to say in my sermon. But what came out, and now y'all just picture this, it's Sunday morning.
Suit and tie.
Everybody,
we're all dressed in our Sunday best.
Everybody's all prim and proper. And there I am behind the pulpit. And I say, we all have a little Peter in us. And
sometimes is what you said. We all have a little Peter in us sometimes.
Yeah. And it got really quiet, and you could hear a snicker here and a snicker there. And I got as red as
I'm sure I just busted out laughing.
Yeah, I did. The sermon was about over at that time. So there you go.
He's done some sermon enders.
It happens. But there you go. There's your Sunday.
But the Lord has a sense of humor too.
He does. Okay. They nerfed Bloodied Melee to the ground, 73 to be precise. I am in the same boat. Oh, wow. You know, I know some things got nerfed more than others. But Kane was talking. Now, if you're having trouble, this may not go with the nerf as much, but if you're having trouble with One Wasteland, you know, I've heard some people say it's just too hard. I can't do it. But I've said all along, there is so much XP to be had. I will level up 2 and 3 times when I play, and I don't play for that long. With the addition of legendary perks, work on your build, because, and this may be why they did the nerf, if you work on your legendary perks, just stay away from the actual legendary perks. Just use the agility, intelligence, you know, all that. You can add regular perks to your build, and I mean, make your character so much stronger. So if you're having trouble,
you leveled up 3 times the other day.
Yeah, slow down and work on your build, and you can get your strength back up there. You can get your and that's what Kane was telling me today, and it's absolutely true. Kane says the legendary special perks allow you to get extra perks. Absolutely. My own build actually has more survivability as a result now than it did before. Yeah, even with the higher level enemies out there. So that's absolute truth. So and that's one of the things I love about Fallout 76. Some people may not. Fallout 76 is a game that takes a little bit of time to master. It takes a little bit of time to play.
He wants to do a funny video, and I'm thinking that we should do that video of me trying to play. That would be a funny video for them.
It would be a little bit funny.
They would just laugh hysterically.
Kane says, I do less damage, but because I survive longer, I do better overall. That would be good. Let's see, would be good if they brought the ability to reset the perks. Yeah, that would be interesting. Of course, you can change the numbers around, but it takes a point at a time. Does anyone know if a bloodied explosive handmade is still viable? It is. I mean, it absolutely is. I've still played with people that do bloodied, and they work. You kind of got to mess with your perk cards just a little bit, but yeah, they absolutely work, and they're still good. So, yes.
Alpha, you're so sweet. You do know that I don't know how to play, right? Like,
you did good when you played. You absolutely did good.
I don't know why I picked it up that day, though. I do need to do that again.
Kane says it was a video by Lone Vault Wanderer that helped me realize how to alter my build. I took different perks than him, but it was his video that helped a lot. There you go. Y'all can look that one up. Perks can do amazing things, guys. Just work on your build. Absolutely.
Oh, girl, you're so sweet. Wait, hold on. I'm dyslexic, so I say words backwards.
Uh,
I may really play this next week.
Ice Queen, you're probably absolutely right. I don't know much about the melee because I don't play the melee, so you're probably absolutely right. And I'm sorry about that. But she says the nerf bloodied melee and stealth are the worst that they nerfed. So
we have to create me a new character though if I'm going to play.
We did.
I know, but
oh, you want another new character? Oh, is that your favorite part?
Can we exit out the other one?
Yeah, we can. Why do you want another new one?
I don't know.
You just do, huh?
Yeah. I wasn't keen on the other one.
You weren't keen.
I wasn't keen on the other one.
Oh.
Maybe that's why I didn't play.
Oh, well, hey, we'll set it up right after.
We're not going to do an accurate one, though. This is not going to be an accurate body style.
We'll set it up right after and do you a live stream.
This is going to be what I dream I still look like body style. Do y'all know that a short...
I don't think they...
6 years ago?
I don't think they make one big enough for... Never mind. I'm sorry. Kane says I should probably do a video myself, one talking about the general idea and not as build specific. Yeah, absolutely. If he says, uh-oh.
You're like the Michelin Man coming to town. You have no room to talk.
Hey.
What's that marshmallow dude in Ghostbusters?
Yeah, Stay Puft.
That's kind of what I feel like right now. It's the Stay Puft dude.
Absolutely, Kane. Do that video. Absolutely. Since you figured out how to do it. Let's see. Bloodied light machine gun with 50% limb damage and 15% faster reload. I'm melting everything. Also, awesome. Run. Run, King, run.
I don't even care. It's accurate. I am as big now as I was when I gained 70 pounds, 70 something pounds with Wolfman during pregnancy. That's sad.
Kane, just do a video. Do a video and do a shout out to Lone in your video. That'd be the way to do it. That would be what I would do if I did a video, something like that. With everything that I talked about in that video that I released today, all of that stuff, and yet we didn't even hardly mention Steel Dawn, which is a major DLC, and I say almost the size of Wastelanders because I believe it's going to be almost the size of Wastelanders.
Here's the funny.
Okay.
I forgot that I took that other shirt off under this.
Mm-hmm.
And I started getting hot because I just drank that coffee. And so I was just about to rip this shirt off. And I was like, wait a minute. There's not another shirt on under there.
That was going to be worse than my Peter story, baby.
I'm glad you marked not for kids on the...
That was going to be worse than my Peter story. So what is your idea of where they are going to place the Steel Dawn? Y'all stay tuned. It's getting raunchy on the KingCast. Where they are going to place Steel Dawn at. I thought this show was family friendly. It was at one time, Heath.
We left that, apparently.
I don't know what happened. You know, I have some ideas about Steel Dawn, and we might need to do a whole podcast on Steel Dawn itself. I believe Steel Dawn is just going to be the beginning of the Brotherhood quest line. I think they're going to continue it on into January, February. I think there's going to be several parts to the Steel Dawn, but where Steel Dawn itself, and I know what you're talking about, where the base is going to be and all that, I guess
no matter.
I guess Atlas Observatory is going to be part of it. Of course, we've got some Brotherhood of Steel also in Watoga. Those are the two places that we see them right now. Whether there's going to be another place, I don't know. But keep your eyes out because we've already had 3 major places in the world that have been changed in the last update. And if you guys want to see the 3 places that have been changed that they didn't put in the notes, what is it called? The patch notes. Go to my last live stream, and at the very end, that's the last thing I do. I take y'all to the 3 places in the world that I found that they totally changed. So maybe they're getting those places ready for the Brotherhood of Steel. It's really cool to see those places. I mean, they're awesome, and they didn't tell us about it, but it's really cool to explore and find these places. Uh, Vault Girl says, I want to see them do with more of the Fort Defiance and Camp Venture. I would love to see that, Vault Girl. I thought about that. Of course, that's where the old Brotherhood is. I don't believe that's where they're going first, but that would be a great thing to see them go back and take over where the old Brotherhood was. That would be great. And that's why I said I don't believe that Steel Dawn is going to be the only part of this story. I believe this is going to be a story that goes on into January, February, and this is just me, but I believe this is going to lead us into leaving the map. And y'all stand by next week. I believe I've found the 2 places where we're actually going to leave the map. I'm going to do a video on that next week.
Did y'all check the video out that came out today? Last night? Today?
Today.
Today, yeah. A video posted today.
Yep.
So after this, and go hit the like button, by the way, go check out the other video while we create me a character. Are we doing it on that or on this?
On this.
Okay.
Yeah. But yes, I do believe we're probably going to leave the map with the Brotherhood on a mission or for the Brotherhood. So y'all stand by hopefully for that video next week. And I think I found the 2 places that we're possibly
Mr.
leaving.
Ben Zeppelin saw and liked.
And guys, the neat thing about the 2 places on the map that are already there, that
thanks, Ultramarine.
It also tells us where we're possibly going in the world because where it's headed. And y'all just stand by. But I believe it kind of points to where we might be going.
He is popping with some good info, isn't he? He's feeling a little bit better, and it's starting to get a little bit easier for him right now. So enjoy.
Yep.
Like and share, like and share, like and share.
So if y'all have questions, we're going to do it a little bit shorter today because we have a Razorback game to win.
To be honest.
Or to listen to. But so we're going to...
we'll build me a character.
Yeah.
We can listen and build.
But we're going to be wrapping up a little bit early. We've already gone 40 minutes. So if y'all have any questions, right now is the time as we're coming toward the end of the podcast. But y'all please ask your questions to the king or the queen, and we will be glad.
Don't ask me anything serious. Y'all know I'm not here for gaming.
Yeah, you're here for the Atari questions.
I can't answer those.
The mobile game questions.
We need to have, you know what? I'm going to invite I don't have many friends here locally, but I'm going to invite them over. It really stinks.
Bless
but
your heart.
I think I'm going to invite them over for an Atari game night.
Gaming night.
That would be fun. We would all have a blast.
It's called a retro gaming night.
We would have so much fun. Our boys would be so embarrassed.
Well, what we need to do is put 2 monitors in there, and you got Intellivision on one and the Atari on the other one. Yeah.
We don't need Intellivision.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
That way we have a contest. Which one's better?
We become a Gammy and a Gampy.
No,
He can be Pappy. That's fine. You can be Pappy.
Pappy's. I like Pappy.
Gammy and Pappy.
I like Pappy. Yeah.
We become a Gammy and a Pappy in March if this baby decides to wait until March. Mm-hmm. We all know babies kind of have a mind of their own sometimes. So we'll see. It's supposed to be middle March. It's supposed to be the day after St. Patrick's Day. Mm-hmm. So like the 18th, I think. And one of our dear friends, their daughter and our girls used to hang out at church camp and everything together, but she is due on the 17th. So they're due a day apart.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, so we'll see.
Yep. Well, thank you. Thank you so
I
much,
can
Everett.
talk about Atari games. I love Atari, you
Everett
guys.
says congrats and God bless.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you. Yes, we are praying for a happy, healthy baby.
I always hated Atari growing up. I was in television. Yes. That's why 2 TVs and television on one, Atari on the other one.
If an Atari box ever actually comes out, will you get it? Yes.
We've got the original Atari, and then
do.
we've got an Intellivision. It's like a retro box that has the games built in.
First 2 or 3 Ataris.
Yeah.
We've got.
But then
he actually terrified me one day. We were broke. We were flat broke. And he comes in and tells me
we still are, but
we were we were flat broke then. And he comes in and tells me that he has bought me an original Atari. And he tells me that he's paid, I don't know, $200, $300 for it and got some games and stuff and da-da-da. And you guys, he is acting, he and Wolfman are so proud and so happy to give me this gift. And
She's tearing up.
I literally start crying. I mean, I am crying because I know that we don't have the money and I need him to take it back. And he goes, honey, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I was like, whew. Okay, good. So yeah, now we still have the Atari.
Yep, Pong. Yep, the original Pong. That's great. Yep.
Frogger, Pac-Man, Donkey Kong. Okay, Space Invaders, Missile Command, Asteroids. Oh my gosh, those were awesome.
Yeah, but seeing television had some really cool ones.
And television stinks.
Just because you didn't have it, and television's great. Television was my favorite. Guys, to bring it back around to the end, Bethesda's future, I believe, looks amazing. I think this E3 coming up, this BE3, and yes, they are going to have a BE3, is television had better sports.
Now they may have. I wasn't into it about sports. I liked the space games and Donkey Kong, Frogger, Pac-Man.
Me and my dad and brother would play the football and the baseball
I didn't
and the
do
racing games.
But let's ask him, look into the camera with a nice face. Who is the better Pac-Man player?
She is.
Yeah.
You are. We would have football matches, me and my dad and brother, into the night. It was, we would get crazy with it. Yeah, it was great.
It is all about nostalgia. It's so awesome.
I've got Pitfall up there. Yeah, right there. I don't know if y'all can see it.
Oh yeah, it is up there.
Right behind the.
They can't see it.
Yeah, it's right behind the.
You would have to have some awesome vision to be able to tell that was Pitfall back there.
But what I was saying, this E3, this BE3, yes, Bethesda's going to have a BE3 this year. I believe it's going to be the biggest ever. It's going to be bigger than the Fallout 4
Are you going to let me go
year.
with you this year,
Yes,
seriously?
Absolutely. We're going to be there. If the pandemic
We're going to have
over,
our lanyards.
Yep. If the pandemic is over and it's back to a regular
it's in
E3.
California, so you never know.
Yeah, Los Angeles.
They might. You know what though? I bet they move it somewhere else if they don't open California back up.
Starfield, new arcane game, new machine game, the Fallout TV show, new Fallout 76 stuff.
Maybe they'll have a spot for
new
the King
ESO
in the
stuff.
TV show.
Guys, it's going to be huge. It's
Wouldn't that be
absolutely
awesome?
going to be huge. Mad No Matter says I learned to program on the Commodore 64. Wow, that is awesome. That is awesome. BE3 may be virtual and streamed. It may be, but it's still going to be huge. We are going to get so much info this year just with Starfield and the Fallout TV show. Those two are going to be huge and amazing. I can't wait to find out where the TV show is going to be located, who's going to be in it, when it's going to be on. I hope it's going to be on next fall.
You don't have to worry about the rioting where he stays when we go to LA because I pick really cheap hotels. That is not someplace they would.
No, it may be one that's getting burned down.
Probably not.
Last year when I was there literally was a shooting that I could see outside my door. It was just right there.
Wah,
Yeah,
wah.
me and Wolfman heard it and looked out the door, and it was like, oh, there it is.
Whatever.
So yeah. Well, guys, we have so enjoyed the Kingcast. We always do.
That's me, Jeremy. I think they'll move it out of LA if they don't open it back up.
We love talking to you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Miss Queen.
I enjoyed it. I'm sorry I wasn't as talkative today.
You are a lovely host. Hostess.
You're
Excuse
a
me.
handsome host.
Thank you. And thank you all for your support and your love for us.
Queen does like adventure. I do.
She does. Guys,
he does not.
You don't know how much you all mean to us and your support means to us. Y'all,
we appreciate you more than you could possibly know.
Absolutely. And that's why we love this live time where we can talk to you guys and just share this time with you.
Thanks, Gold Dragon.
We hope you have.
Y'all have an amazing weekend. Bye, Ultramarine. Bye, Mad No Matter.
We hope you have a great weekend. Have a very blessed Sunday as well.
Bye, you guys.
Bye, guys.